if there is a third question. Basically, I've started reading the Bible in November 2024. I always was a believer of God, being brought up in a Christian family. Never practiced too much, but I grew closer because of health implications within my family. And I found myself praying every single day. A close friend of mine told me to start reading the Bible, and from there, my life completely changed. So, one of the verses that stuck with me, and to this day, I have memorized, and basically, every single time that there was this problem in my family, I always went back to this verse. I wanted to ask you, because you're very knowledgeable in the Bible, if there were any new angles that I could have understood this verse here. It's Mark 11, chapter 11, verse 22. Have faith in God. Jesus answered, I tell you the truth. If anyone says to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be given to you in full. Something like that. So I wanted to ask you, because I've read it like 100 times, is there any context that I need to know about it, or anything that I can learn?
That God will answer any prayer, even if it's against his will?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you heard me.
That
faith
God will...
that God will answer any prayer, even if it's against his will?
I don't believe we need to. Well, the Lord has his own path, and we need to do our best.
Faith in God answering a prayer, even if I'm praying against his will?
I don't think so.
You have to even think about that. So, God, I want to have 3 women all day, all night. Mm-hmm. Can you answer that prayer? And I'm going to keep praying until...
No, because you were lagging, or I was lagging, so that's why I didn't hear the question.
Okay. Faith in praying that God will even answer something that is against his will, is that the context?
No.
So that statement of our Lord is not implying whatever I pray for, if I keep praying for it and do not budge, God will give me whatever I ask. Because God will never answer a prayer that's against his will, that goes against his character, goes against his command, and that will be harmful to you. So we don't take Jesus's words in isolation. Mm-hmm. We take Jesus' words in context, because he said a lot about prayer, even here. Let's see, what kind of prayers does God answer? You ready?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. Okay. 1 John 3, 21, 22. Beloved, if our heart does not condemn us, we have confidence before God. And whatever we ask, we receive from it, because we keep his commandments and do the things that are pleasing in his sight. That's the condition. What if you're not keeping his commandments and pleasing in his sight? Then will he answer your prayer?
No.
Because your prayer is an abomination, disgusting to him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he hates the prayers of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
You want me there?
Yes, 100%.
Here's another one. 1 John 5, 14 and 15. And this is the confidence which we have before him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. So what if you're praying against his will?
We should pray for our eyes and to gain the wisdom in order to follow his path and what he wants us to do.
But what if you're praying against his will?
Let's see.
What is he going to do? Answer you?
No.
So when Jesus says you have faith of a mustard seed, you'll tell this mountain to move, and it'll move. You don't take Jesus' words out of context when you have to see all that he said about prayer. Yes, if I am in line with God's will and I'm doing all I can to acknowledge my sin and turn away from it and obey him, the more righteous I am, the more in line I am with his will, the more my prayers will be in line with his will, and the more God will delight in my prayers. And that will then be fulfilled. So here's the condition. And this is the confidence which we have before him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And if we know that he hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have the request which we have asked for him. And now, if I were to take just verse 15, and if we know that he hears us in whatever we ask, see, ask whatever you want, even if
Yeah.
it's against his will. No, because the verse before it says, whatever I ask, that's in line with his perfect will for my life. That's condition number one. Condition number two.
Yes.
1 John 3, 21, 22. Beloved, if our heart does not condemn us, we have confidence before God. Whatever we ask, we receive from him. Condition, because we keep his commandments and do the things that are pleasing in his sight. What if I break his commandments and do things that are displeasing to him?
Then
Will he answer me?
No, he won't answer you.
So that's the condition of Mark 11, 22.